And we are live. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New
Feliz
Year.
Navidad
This is our Christmas and New Year's
episode.
Sorry for the burp.
We're back.
We are
It's been a long wait.
Mr. Luke Paparino on my left, Rhino Ball in the middle, and Martin, Mr. Rhino himself on the right, as our three hosts. And yes, the Rhino Ball has its own life.
Yeah. It has
And,
the spirit. The spirit of Rhino.
But how was your Christmas?
It's good. I had a great time. Got some cool shit.
Nice.
Spent a lot of valuable family time, which is very important.
Nice, very nice. My Christmas, I worked all day.
Guys are working, man.
Yes, and I just wanted to say that for all the people out there that did not get to enjoy Christmas with their family, or maybe maybe they wanted to, but their family had other plans per se, right? Stay strong out there. I feel like holidays and stuff like that are only special if you make them, right? Because they're just another day of the year in the calendar. So you could either make it sad, you can make it a happy one. It's up to you. So if yours did not live up to your expectation, I feel like you should just,
or if you were alone,
perhaps just reorganize what you expected. So then next year,
it's better
within what your surroundings and environment is, you would know exactly what to expect in a better way, So stay strong out there. This year being alone or this year not enjoying it doesn't mean that next year is going to be the same shit. So don't let one instance or a couple instances ruin the rest of your life in terms of like hating Christmas. Because I know some people that are like that. They had maybe one or two bad Christmases, and then from then on they just hate Christmas. They hate the holidays and stuff. They hate their birthday type shit. It's like
when it should always be a happy.
Yeah, listen, shit happens all the time. Because it's Christmas, it doesn't mean that bad shit can happen to you. It will still happen. It's just another day in the calendar. So just take a punch in the chin and keep it moving,
100%. Yeah, I had a blessed holiday though. My family, we all got together. It was my grandfather's birthday on Christmas Eve. Nice. He's 83.
Wow.
Yeah, long life. So 83. We all got together. Missed two of my cousins. But like you said, it happens, man. Yeah. People get sick. People got other shit going on. But I think what you said about making the best of it, good outlook. It's like any situation.
For sure.
You can make every day Christmas.
True. Especially if you're fat, have white hair, and a beard. You could just be your own Santa every day.
Oh my God. I don't want to be fat and have white hair.
But yeah, now we have the New Year's approaching, and we thought it would be appropriate to perhaps have a little discussion on what our personal goals are for the new year, and also how we come up with them as well. And maybe in us talking about it, you might find a way to make your own as well, and we might share tips that might help you as well to not only set realistic goals for you personally, but also how to maintain them and how to actually achieve them, or at least come really close to achieving them.
Yeah. You want to go first?
I could start for sure, yeah. So my goal for the new year when it comes to life in general is the same goal I have every day, which is be happy and be as least stressed as possible. Which again, it probably will happen 90% of the year, and then that 10% won't be all happy and shit. But that's just life, and I expect that. And even if it's more than that, right? Even if it's 20%, 30% shit my year, that's still not gonna take away from the 80 or 70% that I'm gonna enjoy. So that's my goal overall in terms of just like where I want to be within me. Now, my physical goals in terms of what I want to achieve, right, outside in the outside world, not just in my mind, is I want to be more active in terms of fighting. I want to have more fights. I want to at least get 4 fights in. If I can get 5, that'll be even better. If I can get even more than that, that'll be super good, right? But I want to step in the ring at least 4 times. I want to stay in better shape in between fights too, because this last year, after every fight, I kind of blow up a little bit and I get too far out of shape. And then for me to come back into shape takes a long time.
Yeah.
And that's because not only my discipline in the gym, because that's not a huge problem for me. I work out every day, basically. So for me, it's not a problem to work out. For me, the problem is usually on my diet. I have to take the reins on my diet a little more.
Be conscious.
Yeah, especially because I don't know who said that shit, but somebody said it, and it was something along the lines of, if you can't control what you eat, how are you gonna control anything else in your life? So I feel like if I can get a real tight grasp of my diet and be more disciplined with it, that's gonna help me a lot more. So that's definitely my second goal of the year, will be just have a much cleaner, efficient diet so I can stay leaner. And then my last goal, which again, this third goal is just me shooting not to the moon, but shooting to the fucking Pluto, which is not even considered in our galaxy anymore, how far it is, right? So I'm shooting like outside of our galaxy, basically. Like,
Yeah.
it's by myself, an Alfa Romeo Giulio Quadrifoglio. It's basically between $50,000 to $60,000. 505 horsepower, 2.9 liter V6 luxury car, engineered by Ferrari. But obviously, that's just me talking shit. I don't expect to even get close to that shit at all. But
He
who
probably
fucking
will.
knows? Who fucking knows? Maybe the year comes with good money, so maybe I get it. But probably not gonna happen. But
Years a long time. It goes quick, but it is a long amount of time.
yeah. So those are my 3 main outside world goals that I have. And then my one inside goal, again, is just be happy. Not more happy than what I am, because I feel like I'm in a really good spot in terms of happy levels, but definitely stress less. Because this year, usually I'm very good at eliminating stress out of my life, but this year I was a little more trigger heavy when it came to like getting not angry, but just kind of like getting rumped up a little bit.
Yeah.
I definitely felt my temper going up a little faster than usual. So this year I want to reduce that really, really, really low and just eliminate as much stress out of my life as I can.
It's good.
How about you?
Kind of share the same. First, like you said, I was in a kind of rough spot for like the first 6 months of this year and like the last 6 months of the year prior. So this year I want to like clean slate, focus on putting myself in situations that make me happy and make me feel like first.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not that type of person, I'm not selfish. Like I never have been. I always look out for others, but I need to be at a point where I want to be dialed in, happy, no stress, like you said. It's not possible at all times, but work on that. So the mental aspect of it is first. Have a good year. Second, I want to save like 15 to 20,000 for myself away somewhere. I'm not gonna tell the people where I'm putting it, but have that in my back pocket just in case.
Yeah. So if you see Luke next year, he's probably carrying between 15 to 20,000 in his back pocket.
In my back pocket.
So definitely rob him.
So that definitely want to travel because I had a great year this year of traveling, and it definitely helped my state of mind and really just life. Like we live once. I I saw something where we live every day and you only die once. So like you gotta just you gotta make sure you're living every day, you know?
Yeah.
We get a day every day to live.
Yeah, and every day you're getting closer to dying. So
Yeah. Yeah, every day
it's
you're
true.
awake. Yeah. You gotta enjoy it, man. You gotta do what makes you happy and seeing new things, experiencing life and just meeting new people. I genuinely enjoy, being social. You know
Of
how
course.
stupid I am.
Yep.
Like
Very
that's what I like to do. So
elite levels of stupidness.
and third, diet. Big thing this year. Diet. I have a lot of goals, but diet, making sure that I'm being consistent and not off discipline because my grandma, for example, she used to fast for 40 days and I can't go a couple days without eating something.
Yeah.
They
As a,
lived a lot differently.
yeah, as an athlete, it's impossible to do that, honestly.
No, not eating. I'm not saying I'm not going to eat for 40 days, but I could cut shit out of my
No,
life.
no, yeah, for sure,
And
for
I
sure,
should be able to
for
because I've
sure,
seen that discipline my whole life. My
for sure.
grandma would fast for like 3 months,
Yeah.
only bread and salad. That's some real crazy stuff, But
Yeah,
if she could do it as a Christian, I'm supposed to be fasting for Easter, but it's hard. We live in a different era, but definitely making sure my diet is on point, putting on some weight, and want to do something with this basketball stuff. Starting my own little channel with YouTube, seeing if that could go anywhere. Just playing, doing what I love.
yeah, of
The
course,
basketball stuff helps me out with a lot. The mental, you know,
for
gives me
sure,
a little purpose
for sure,
besides just slaving away and working
for
and making
sure.
money.
So now we can dive in a little more on like our game plan on how to achieve our plans, and obviously my game plan for my first goal, it's pretty easy, right? Just train more and just stay more active in the gym, right? And just uh, jump at opportunities as well. That's pretty obvious. Um, Second goal, right, which will be my diet. What I'm gonna do personally is I'm gonna start eliminating things from my diet that I know I shouldn't be eating, but I'm gonna do it in a slow process, and also I'm gonna do it from least consumed to most consumed. Like for example, I personally don't really eat a lot of fried stuff, not on a regular, and I don't really crave fried or like super processed foods like McDonald's and stuff like that. I don't really crave it that much. So that's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna get rid of because even though I don't eat it as much, it's still maybe like 10, 15, maybe 20% of what I eat on a whole,
On
right?
large scale, yeah.
So if I could just get rid of that, because my biggest problem is probably sweets and like candy and fucking donuts, pastries, all that good like sweet stuff, chocolates, all that shit.
I got a sweet
Fucking,
tooth.
I fucking love it. I could eat all day, every day if it was for me, if it was up to me. But and so I know I'm not gonna be able to cut that out right away. Like eventually, I want to be able to put limits on how much sweets and stuff I eat, and just give myself a little window where I could eat a little more, a little less here and there, whatever. But I know I can't do that right away because my cravings are gonna be too crazy because I've been doing it my whole life. I've been eating mad sweets my whole life, so my cravings are gonna be like a
Yeah,
crackhead that just got clean. So instead, I'm gonna eliminate fried shit first. Then after that, I'm gonna eliminate anything processed like snacks, like potato chips, fucking pretzel sticks, gummies, anything that's processed, right? And then after that, we're gonna eliminate any white bread, anything that's has high gluten content, stuff like that. And then last but not least, I want to say by mid-year, maybe 3/4 of a year, I want to be almost done with sugar and sugary things. I want to be able to have almost full control of how much sugar I eat and when I eat it. And for me, that's a big task. For some people, it might be the other way around. For some people, might really love the savory stuff,
Yeah,
the
French fries,
French fries, fried
potatoes.
chicken, all that stuff. So then, if that's what you're up to, then you have to flip
The script.
yeah.
Yeah,
But that's my first. That's my goal for. I mean, my game plan for my second goal, and then for my last goal, which would be the car, right? It would just be make as much money as I can. In my opinion, the best way, especially in today's day and age, the best way to make money, it's just movement. Like back in the day, you could work a regular job and just save a percentage of what you made, and then eventually in 5 6 years you have enough money to either buy a house or to make a huge investment or to buy a really good car, whatever it is. Nowadays, especially if you don't have like a trade, right? Like if you're not a
handy,
career plumber or
handy.
a
Yeah,
career barber or something like that, unless you have like a set trade that you're gonna do, you can really save money. You have to keep reinvesting in your next thing. So
your next step.
in my case, whatever money I make, I'm not gonna save up. I'm gonna keep reinvesting in other ways to make more money, and so on and so forth. I'm always gonna keep looking for the next thing that's gonna bring more revenue into my pocket, and then hopefully I make enough moves. Hopefully I diversify my earnings enough that by the end of the year I have enough income or enough what do you call it, a stable income that I could afford such car, even if it was financing it or leasing it or whatever the fuck. Which again, I don't expect it to happen, but I'm just putting it out there in the world, just to be
Yeah,
hopeful. It's good to dream big sometimes.
yeah, 100%.
What are your game plans for your goals?
So diet wise, it's just being mentally strong and just conscious that
Yeah,
I can't do it no more. Diabetes runs in my family,
same in
and I
mine.
don't want to be fucking 50 and not able to walk.
Yeah,
It's serious shit.
yeah,
So now I really got to focus on cutting out sugar. Definitely, I've been doing good with that. I love coffee, so I've been having just coffee with milk, like my me and my grandma used to drink. Uh, that fried stuff, no bueno. Um, just eating like a Mediterranean diet, man. That's
yeah.
what I grew up on,
That's
you know,
it's a really good diet,
and
honestly.
it's the best diet. These people are like in 70, 80 years old and they're in great shape, walking around, moving, walking. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Money wise, I've been saving for next year, and I started this year. I think that's the biggest tip. Is what
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing for the past couple years is writing down weekly what I think I should be saving. So I have a set goal. So, for example, last year I saved 5 grand that I didn't touch. Obviously saved other money, but week by week I went and I did the math and I decided what I wanted to save. So for week 1 in January, it was like $50, but gradually it goes up.
Of
Week 2
course,
was
yeah.
75. Week 3 was 125. So I did that for 6 months, and then I did it for another 6 months. So actually, last year I saved 10 grand. So this year would be 20. Because this year I doubled it. I just doubled all the numbers. So I have it on my little planner thing, write it down, and being conscientious about it. I go on and I put my money away. And I've been doing this for about a month because I hit my goal last year in November. I've been good with
Yeah,
saving and putting that money away because I got shit I want to do.
of course.
I got plans, and you need money if you want to go do shit.
Yeah,
So that's the best thing I could say is just if you make maybe an extra 500 a week, like you have a really good week, fuck spending it. What is spending it gonna do? Go
yeah,
save that. go put it away for the next month. Go so you could travel, or you could go. People here get caught up with their life, I think, and I made that mistake in the past where I spent a lot of money, a lot of money when I didn't have to. I could
Yeah,
have been way ahead of. I could have been chilling right now, and I'm doing well, but there's always more you could do. And
for
I have
sure.
responsibilities, here. I want to start helping my parents out more. So the saving comes intact with that. You write a little, it's easy. You just put it by week.
Yeah,
And if you don't make more money a week, you got to catch up. That's all it is.
yeah,
Make sure you're doing that, though, putting that money to the side. But with the YouTube stuff, it's just going to be work.
yeah,
It's something new. I never did it before. It's just going to be making as many videos as I can, recording almost everything, and just trying to make good content out of it. With my
for
boys,
sure.
we've been winning. I don't know if people are going to want to watch us play, but it's just a long shot. But
Yeah,
it could be entertaining, seeing somebody who's working 2, 3 jobs and doing what he loves, wanting to support me and my friends who've been playing together our whole lives.
yeah,
And we're still playing, and we're playing against some good competition, here. People think, oh, like it's a men's league. There's still like these guys are former college
yeah.
athletes,
I mean, most of them probably are people that really wanted to get to the big leagues but couldn't make it. So they're definitely gonna be good. You know what I
It's
mean?
it's competition, I love competition. I always have. So it's more of that is holding myself accountable too. So I have to keep playing because if
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep making these videos of me and my boys and we suck, why would I? Why would we do that? This is to get us better.
yeah, for sure.
And maybe like if there's a money tournament, we got our names out there already. We get invited, or we put ourselves in. I mean, it's just that's that's a side goal. My main focus is making money, being happy first, putting God in my life like how I used to, and being with family, and then everything else will come.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Totally agree. For sure.
that's what it is. You got your shit straight. You got yourself straight.
Yeah,
Everything
and
else will fall into place.
yeah, and also like usually I don't love being like, oh, I have my New Year's goals, this and that.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody says it every year. I
yeah,
was just gonna say that.
yeah, I don't love that. Obviously for the purpose of this video and helping other people out too that might not have a direction right now of
What they
what they
want to
want to do.
do.
So just to like maybe help them or whatever. But usually I'd say if you have something in mind that you want to do, don't wait until next year. If you want to get in shape, don't be like, oh, it's this Sunday, so don't worry about it. Fuck it. One more week of eating like shit.
Go
One more
for it.
week might be one more month that you're gonna have to fucking work twice as hard to get rid of the weight you put on for 1 week.
100%.
So always remember that the bad stuff it's harder to get rid of than the good stuff.
Bad
So
habits.
getting fat it's much easier and quicker than getting in shape. So don't be like, oh, but I'm already out of shape. So what's it matter to be a little bit more out of shape before I start getting ready? Like now you gotta be like if you start getting in shape right now, you're saving yourself getting a little more out of shape. So that and two as well, don't beat yourself up too much when you make mistakes.
It's
Um,
it's bound to happen.
yeah, when you don't reach what you set out to do, when you don't know where to go, like don't beat yourself up because if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't support yourself,
Nobody will.
if you don't encourage yourself to get out there and do whatever it is that you want to do to get out of the financial hole you might be in, to support for your family if you have kids or not, if you have sick family members that you're taking care of, whatever it is, if you don't believe you can do it for them, nobody else will. Not even the people that need you to come through will believe in you if you don't truly believe in yourself. So whatever situation you're in right now, don't matter what it is. I know it sounds corny to say, and everyone says it. Every fucking motivational influencer fucking says that. Just do it, whatever. It's true. At the end of the day, the reason why everyone says it and the reason why it works is because it's proven to work. So just fucking do it. Don't wait. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and go to the gym tomorrow. No, no, no. Get your ass on the floor and give me 50 push-ups right now. Obviously, a fucking exaggeration and joke, but you get what I mean.
Slow progress is better than no progress.
Yes.
People wait their whole lives for shit to happen, and then they're 60.
Yep. And also, when it comes to in life, right? It's, in my opinion, it's the same philosophy I have for making money, right? It's movement. Like, the moment you stay still and the moment you're like, oh, I'm comfortable here, is the moment you start sinking. So the more movement you do, right, the more activities you have going on for you, the more fit you're gonna be, the happier you're gonna be. Even if doing more things brings more responsibilities, therefore more stress, at the end of the day, the stress happiness level might balance out. You know what I mean? So the little stresses you have from more responsibility you're putting onto yourself might be worth it for the happiness and rewards you're gonna enjoy after you've done all the things you set out to do. So if you only work, right, your regular job or whatever it is, and then you have nothing else going on, it's like, yeah, you don't have any stress because you can pay your bills and you just go to work and that's it. But then, do you have any happiness as well? No. That's when you start betting and shit. That's when you're like, because you want that high. You want that dopamine hit. You want that, oh shit, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Am I gonna win? Am I gonna lose?
Yeah.
And you lose, and then you win, and you lose, and you win. And it's just a roller coaster.
And then you get stuck.
Yeah. Rather than, maybe you go to your job, maybe then you go to the gym. Right at the beginning, first few months, you're gonna feel like it's just a loop of doing repetitive shit all day, every day. But then a year later, you're gonna look at yourself in the mirror and you go, like, yo, I'm fucking jacked, or I'm in the best shape of my life. And then that shit hits you way harder than any like fucking drug you can use in the moment. I mean, obviously, I haven't done many drugs in my life, so I wouldn't know how good the hit is. Because fucking heroin must be fucking good for people to throw their whole lives away for it.
It's the love drug.
But long story short, without derailing from what we're saying, those moments, right? Getting home and your kids having food and everything they need, your kids being able to go to the school trip that you maybe had to pay $100 for the bus ride or whatever it is, and then coming back super happy about it and talking to you about it, that's gonna be way better than any fucking beer you have at the bar at 3 a.m. Any fucking line of coke you're doing at the fucking local bar in
For the
fucking,
long run, yes.
Yeah,
it may seem
it's gonna be way better than the cheeseburger you're gonna eat at McDonald's, bro. I promise you.
100%.
You know what I mean? So, just whenever you're gonna do one of those stupid little things, just try to stop yourself. Try to think. Just try to be like, all right, wait. Before I do it, do I really want to do it? Am I gonna get anything really good out of this, right? And then fight your hardest with yourself to not do stupid shit. That's just the way life is. And again, same thing with the belief. If you don't fight for yourself, if you don't fight within you every day to do the right thing, nobody else will. And that's just the way life goes.
100%. Very well said.
Yes, sir.
My son knows what he's talking about.
And I think that's it for today, right? You have anything else you want to say? Again, Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, don't worry about it. Keep your head up. The new year's coming around. Another year, another blessing to be alive. Even if you're in a bad spot, it's going to get better as long as you do the right things.
We'll be back. And thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share,
subscribe. Please, I want to quit my day job. Please, I beg you.
Yeah. We want to be motivational speakers.
Yes, I want to be a fucking motivational influencer. Davy Goggins, I'm coming for your spot. Jocko Willing, or whatever the fuck your name is. I'm coming for your spot.